Alright, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while. Um, just want to show you guys this new toy I picked up. Trying to give you guys a walk around. Currently how it sits. This is a 2006 RSX Type S in vivid blue pearl. The camera sadly is not picking up its true color. Kind of has like a dino blue pearl to it. If you ever seen like the dino blue on an SI, except for it's a little lighter. I had this car for about, I want to say 2 weeks already, and pretty much how you see it is how I got it. I've only done a few minor things to it. I did start off by changing those center caps. If you guys know RSXs, the center caps on the wheels, they usually fade out. They turn brownish until the black falls off and it's gray. The paint looks really good at the moment. When I first purchased it, it wasn't like this. It was pretty, some areas were had oxidation. This is after I compound, wax, and then sealed with the ceramic spray. The ceramic spray wasn't nothing too fancy, just some little cheap ceramic spray that you wipe on, wipe off type of deal. Spray on, wipe off. Did have some oxidation up here. Ended up taking that off. Here also. It did come with the JDM badges, minus the symbol in the middle, the emblem in the middle. It did have a Type S on the left. It had the Integra on the left, I'm sorry, instead of the Acura, which I wasn't too fond of. I like the way the Acura sign looks. The emblem, I like the way that looks a lot better than the Integra. I did purchase the RSX emblem with the little Type S sign. I think I'm gonna rock this for a while. I actually do like the way it looks now. If I ever do get bored of it, at least I do have the original emblems to put back. I might sell the Integra emblem. I'm not feeling that one too much. It is on the higher mileage side. These cars are getting very expensive, so if you do find one with low miles, it's gonna cost you. This car unfortunately was made with this facelift in this color for 2 years only. So for some reason that's probably why it's holding its value really well. This one was actually well taken care of. It was well maintained. It does have a few issues. It does have the infamous power steering. It's starting to whine, so I know at some point I'm gonna have to change the power steering, but luckily the power steering is on top of the motor, so it's very easy to change that, so I'm not sweating it too much. I'm just gonna let it get worse. It whines, but very little. And as you can see, the car looks like it was very well maintained. Like I was telling the buyer I bought it from, the guy that had it before you, man, kudos to him. He really took care of the car. The only thing I don't like is the steering wheel. I'm currently looking for one, but they're not that easy to find. The seats are intact, which is actually very rare, especially if you have a higher mileage one. There currently is an RSX on the market for $20,000 with 70,000 miles, and the seats did not even look this close. Now that I think about it, something probably wasn't adding up with that one. They probably swapped out the interior, because this interior is a lot cleaner and it's a lot higher mileage. It did come with a few upgrades that I do really like. Do intend on keeping them. So it does have this screen here, which is actually a big upgrade for this car. It's got Bluetooth. It's actually a pretty good system. It sounds really good with these stock speakers. Also has the Acuity 4-way adjustable shifter, which was whoever installed it actually did a good job. The seller mentioned that he had just installed this. He didn't have it for too long before I bought it off him, so whoever he bought it before must have had it for a while and just kept taking care of it. He actually helped them install this, so I guess they were still on good terms. He was still helping them out. This shifter though it's amazing. It changes the way the car feels altogether, and compared to the stock shifter, this thing is a lot more precise, crisp. The stock one actually gets a little wobbly, which is kind of annoying. Coming from an HNSI, it does feel a lot more like there's a lot more play in that, whereas the HN has a short throw already with the close ratio transmission. So like I was saying, this is how I purchased it. I actually just conditioned the leather seats and put some protectant on all the plastic. Just finished washing it, waxing it. So I'm trying to give you guys a walk around. Did come with the stock floor mats, which I think he said he purchased separately because the car didn't come with it. Which these are getting actually they're getting expensive. It does have a small little hole underneath there. That's why I have that there. But I mean, that's a common issue with these cars. It did come with slotted rotors, with drilled and slotted rotors, which I'm not a fan of. Pretty much, it's like a cheese grater for your brake pads. You only really need that if you're at the track. Otherwise, you'll never get them that hot where you need that. And this is after I cleaned the engine bay also. There's no leaks. And here's the power steering. There's a tensioner down there. It's actually pretty easy to change that. Stock box, pretty much unmolested. Previous owner did mention that the guy he bought it from had coilovers on it, and then he just installed the stock suspension back. The previous owner actually only had it for a couple months, so that's why I keep mentioning the guy that he bought it from, because it pretty much got handed off to me. Like almost, I'm the new registered owner after the other guy. The guy that had it for a couple months didn't even finish registering it. So yeah, completely stock. This is pretty much a survivor. This survived the street racing pandemic that was going on. The early 2000s body kits and all that shit. Underglow kits. Which underglow kits are actually coming back. I think this car would look nice if it had a blue underglow kit, but yeah, it's just a thought. I don't think I'm gonna do something like that. I'll show you guys the trunk real quick. So this is one of the things that I purchased also recently, is the trunk floor mat, the weather mat. This is one of my favorite details from this car. Integras in general. It's like when you pop the back, it's like right away right there. This does have the infamous gaskets that need to be changed, although it's not too bad on this car, but it's starting to leak. Another thing I got lucky with this car is that there's not too much water back here. You can see it was drizzling earlier today, so I did just put a rag here just to dry the shit off. But it's not rusted. Still have the Bose sub, which still it still bumps pretty good. So kudos to Bose on that. So it's not all rusted out. I am missing these caps here though. I will get those later. I'll be hitting the junkyards pretty soon. Well, I have been, but these cars just don't come in too often. They didn't make too many of these. And also came with this here. The guy before me had purchased that. Yeah, I already ordered the gaskets online. Some water was seeping in. I mean, you can see here, like, that's like sides of the water, which I've actually seen these a lot worse. I've actually seen like standing water in there. It looks like a tub full of water. You can see some condensation there from the gasket. At some point it did have more water, and you can see it there. But I mean, I'll dry it out. Worst case, buy some tail lights. My main thing was just acquiring the car. So this is before I'm going to tint the windows. So I got the fishbowl look going on, which I'm actually I'm digging it. The only thing I don't like is because of the leather seats, it's gonna ruin the leather. The sun is gonna just beat down on the seats, and I mean, nobody likes their seats all ripped up. It also came with this crack here, but it is the original windshield. That's another thing about this car. I don't think it's been in any kind of accidents. It is a clean title. The reason why I don't think it has any accidents on it is because it's got all matching VINs. So it's got all the stickers. If you guys ever purchase an RSX, that's something you do want to look out for. There's another one right there for the bumper. Another one right there. Panel, the door. I don't think I showed the other door, but I'll get that before I end this video. Okay, so there's a fender there, fender one also there. The one on the hood, I don't know where this one's at. It's right there. So as you can see, there's a bumper one right there. It's got all the matching VINs on all the body parts, which is a good indication that it hasn't been a major accident. That's actually some wax over here. Another thing is, if you knock around the car, you don't hear any bondo. It's all original body, original paint, which is why I said that this is a survivor. Like, amazingly, it survived all these years. It did have some paint fade. I did manage to correct it somewhat. Pretty much all here, and up here. The roof is pretty was in pretty bad shape. This was already oxidizing also. Now I'm suspecting that the reason why they got this was because whoever had it before was actually taking it to a drive-through car wash. And with the drive-through car wash, first thing that goes is bumper, then your hood, then the top here, and then this here, and then in the end this piece here. So yeah, and then when I was vacuuming the vehicle, I actually found an air freshener, like a little cheap air freshener they throw underneath your carpet after you take it through the car wash, just so they can make your car smell good. They try to put the little cherry on top, but I tell everybody avoid drive-through car washes, especially if you have a nice paint job like this car. Like, this is a beautiful paint job. Like, when this car is brand new, it looks amazing. She starts right up, radio turns on. It did have a dead battery when I first purchased it. They were charging it at AutoZone and trying to keep it alive, but that battery was ultimately no good. So this does have Bluetooth now, which is a big plus because this car comes with a CD player. So at least this brings it up to the 21st century. And yeah, it's not a cheap unit, to say the least. This car has the stock muffler, stock exhaust, well, same thing, right? Stock intake, stock headers, pretty much everything is stock, which is a rarity with these cars. It runs really smooth. I'm actually surprised about how smooth it runs with the mileage it has. It still pulls really good. Stock exhaust. Rust free. Still pulls really good. I actually like the way it feels with the stock intake. The stock intake makes this car feel a lot different. I've had 3 8-gens already, and none of them have had the stock airbox. This is the first time I drive a T20 with the stock airbox, and it actually pulls pretty good throughout the whole RPM. It's like you don't really lose a lot of bottom end with the stock intake. Like, Honda did a good job tuning this car, like, in its stock form. The ashtray, so pretty much everything works. One thing that doesn't work on this vehicle, which I don't know if it's just the AC that needs to be recharged or the actual condenser itself, but I'm about to find out later today. Just wanted to give you guys a quick walk around. Wanted to show you guys the car how it currently sits before I get the windows tinted. I will make another video after the windows are tinted. I just wanted to make a video, you know, just to remember the fishbowl look, which isn't too bad. Kind of like it. It's great visibility in here, but I need to take care of my seats, so I don't have a choice. So yeah, more videos on this car. I will post. I still have my 8th gen SI, the 4-door. I'll post some more videos of my FA5. I've done a few things to it, so if you guys want to subscribe, like and subscribe, comment, it'll help me out. You know, whatever you guys want to see, also just, you know, drop a comment, And I still have my Evo, my 2015 GSR. That also has a few new things done to it. I just haven't made any videos lately, just been really busy. I mainly was trying to get this vehicle first. My spare time is being used for other things at the moment, but I had to make a video before I start modding this car, or not modding, but just before I start doing things to it, just to show you guys how I bought it now. And you know, if you guys want to see how the journey turns out later, I mean, stay tuned. Appreciate